wrestling fans, and welcome to a brand new episode of Flesh Wound Features Presents Squared Circle Society. I am Daniel Shine, joined, as always, by Todd the Tool Loya, Director of Operations, Bob Magana. What the fuck, Todd?
Sponsored by UEW.
Sponsored by UEW. Okay, fuck.
I thought it was good because we didn't call you the Tool Man.
Todd the Tool. Yeah, I was going to say, what the fuck? You're Todd the Tool Loya. Jimmy signed off on that. You're Todd the Tool Loya. He's a fucking legend, Todd, so deal with it. You're Todd the Tool Loya. But, yeah. Okay. Anyway, It's been a while. We haven't been on our traditional show in a little while, so I'm getting back into the groove of things. We have some somber news to kick off the show. One of our own, Osvaldo Venegas, was diagnosed with genital warts this past week, and he couldn't be with us tonight. So it's pretty emotional. We're still coping and
prayers.
And he had to give up his spot on the show to go deal with that, and we hope he comes back one day.
We hope so, yeah. They burn that shit off now pretty good. He's special shampoo, you know, he'll be good. He'll be good. It's a long road to recovery. Todd, you know all too well. You got that back in the mid '90s. Todd dealt with his genital warts and
his anal warts were
what?
Anal warts never go away.
No.
But no one sees that, so he's good. So, gentlemen, how goes it?
I think it goes great today. Because, you know, Ozzy's not here. Ozzy's not here. That means we can basically do whatever we feel like and have fun for once.
I know.
And my cat's over here playing with the screwdriver. He's excited, too.
Wow. Fuck. Did you name him Abby?
No, I should have. That would have been awesome.
Give him a fork. Be fucking cool.
Flag, you
Actually, you can call him Hep C. Just, you know, save some little scars on his, not literally cut him, but shave it, you know, into his head and call him Hep C.
Did he have to notify the cast of Caged Men?
I don't think he had it then. I mean, you'd have a lot of motherfuckers with Hep C. I mean, Jesus, Flair would have, everybody would fucking
What happens if he got it from that somehow?
It was the 70s. I think he would have been busted, but who the fuck knows? I don't think you always know that you have that, so who knows? I'm disappointed. I moved out here right when he closed his fucking Chinese restaurant. Chinese and Rib. It literally was closed. That was the first thing I looked for. God damn it. I heard it tasted like shit, but I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go there.
It's just like when I used to try to find Mean Jeans before I knew they were all closed.
Oh, they did close. You know, fuck, I forgot to even look down there. So there isn't any, they don't exist at all?
Not that I know of. The last one I saw was a former shell of a building.
Oh, shit. Well, that's fucked up. Who needs to open a restaurant now? Maybe Roman can do it now. Big Dog's Burgers. He's got to retire.
Zack Ryder. Sounds like something he would do. And then he would have a YouTube show about him making everything for the restaurant, all the cooking.
Yeah, I can see him, like, trying to get people involved in it that are eating there. It's like, fuck off, we're trying to eat, dude. It's embarrassing. Poor Zach. Hey, Zach beat Jinder Mahal on Main Event.
I heard.
Yeah.
He's moving up and Jinder's moving back down.
I was going to say, we're going to get a 3MB reunion at some point.
Not against
depending how it goes with Drew. Oh,
yeah, I think, that's going to hinder those plans. I hear Todd typing away over there. Where are you typing, Todd?
I'm producing.
Oh, okay. We're producing.
Guts.
Are we like robots and you have to freaking type what we're saying?
Ozzy's
Pretty
screaming
much.
at you through text for the genital warts thing. If he comes on, his temper tantrum will be delayed, but it could still happen.
That'd be crazy.
So
He's
anyway,
gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad.
he'll be mad. He will be mad. So anyways, where do we start tonight? We've had a hell of a news week. Last couple weeks, really. We've had quite a few earth-shattering things that have gone down. I guess we can kick it off, though, with Evolution. Why not?
You want to do Evolution? You don't want to have a Todd's wonderful video package tribute to Roman Reigns play right now?
You have the package, Todd?
Hold on. Let's check.
I think
Wrong one.
That's going to be like the new Raw theme by order of the Prince at this point.
Yeah, I don't know why I put it on the board. I just needed a reason for it, so there you go.
Hey, that's going to be appropriate tonight when we get to that. But, well, fuck, just in case Ozzy pops on, we don't want to talk about him.
He gave up his spot. He's dealing with the genital warts. He will not
He
return.
is. I mean,
You know, that
first.
actually makes sense now why he didn't make it to the Hellbound post show.
That is true. We haven't had Ozzy in a while. I was going to say, we're going to have to get him on soon.
He did the one live show with us, and then he might have caught him from Dan.
Fuck, Todd.
Wow.
Fuck you, Todd. God damn it. I left an event early to be here, Todd. You're lucky I did.
Okay.
all right.
I'll just call it an event. But anyways, WWE Evolution. Well, I'm underwhelmed. I don't know about you guys. I haven't talked to you in a while. The tickets now are as low as $9 fucking dollars. So
Where's it being held at?
Oh, that's a good question. I can't remember. It's being held at
New York. Oh, wow.
Is it New York? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they said ticket sales were not good from the beginning. So
it's what building is in? Isn't it technically New Jersey? Isn't it the Meadowlands?
It's the Nassau Coliseum.
Okay, and I know the thing with that building is putting it in that building was dumb because that's a hard building to fill. It has been for a while because everyone who would go see it has to drive out of the cities to go to it, and like, who wants to do that? So, yeah, I don't think it was a good call for the show.
So they should have just done it in Saudi Arabia.
If we
they
wanted
want
to
the
get
entire roster killed.
Imagine the attendance records for that. All the people wanting to get in there.
I was going to say, fuck, I mean, it'd be like jacking off into their turbans. I mean, seeing, like, live women. I'd want to see them come there just so we can see them wrestle in burqas. That would be fucking awesome. I want the burqa match. Wardrobe malfunction, and then they, like, have Sasha executed in the middle of the ring. Get awkward.
That is
But
wrong.
well, true, though. I mean, come on. But we'll get to that. Evolution, what do you guys think? Because I don't know that this is a case of the women not drawing so much as this just being a very poor build because, I mean, we got a 6-woman match that we've seen feels like 50 times on Raw this year. We've got a lazy battle royal that kind of spoils some big pops, I would think, for the Women's Rumble, especially Alundra Blaze. I mean, Jesus, that was a nice surprise.
One of the big things you know what? At the same time, though, this is a Battle Royale, not a Royal Rumble.
True.
So, like, in my head, I always think, no matter what, when I see, like, a Battle Royale, the first thing I think of is music and entrances. But it's like, it's not as exciting when they just shove them all, in the ring to begin with, which is what's most likely going to happen.
It's like they did that one year with a women's show with
Kid
Kid
Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what they may do? They may send, like, the jabrones out first and then have a couple with entrances. They do that sometimes, too.
They do. Because, there's so many people in here, they can't do everyone's entrance unless they do the walk for 2 feet, play the next person, they walk for 2 feet, next person.
Yes,
It's still a sad match. They should not be having Battle Royales with this many people in it and of women wrestlers of such caliber in it as well. It's like, what's the point? The whole point is to showcase your new women's division. Well, let's show them just punching and kicking in corners.
Yes. I mean, how does Asuka and Ember Moon, for that matter, not even have a match on this card, which on paper, I guess you could say it's just about full, but if you look at it, I mean, Ronda, Nikki, that's not going to be a marathon match. Trish and Lita, I don't think that. Shit, Alexa might be injured, so, I mean, that's going to probably be Alicia and Mickie James. So not a whole lot of intrigue there. 6-woman tag, I mean, I'm sure that'll be a decent match, but again, we've seen it 50 fucking times.
I think that everyone's more excited for the matches that aren't on the main roster.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
100% Mae Young final all the way.
And you're sitting here and you're like, this is supposed to be about your main roster and this whole division you're putting over, and no one gives a crap except for the shows that no one watches. Or it doesn't have higher rating.
Yeah, Becky Charlotte, though. In fairness, I will say I'm looking forward to that. But they better make it a fucking classic with this card.
I don't know. I don't see it. I'm not excited for it because I mean we've seen them go at it so many times. They have to do something crazy besides just a last woman standing match.
Yes, which is interesting that they said that was the first time ever because they did it with Asuka and Nikki Cross in NXT. But I guess that's not canon.
No, it's not.
So like, well, we did see it before, but yeah, no, I mean, and it's funny because when you were watching the past couple episodes of Raw and SmackDown, they seemed a lot more concerned with putting over Crown Jewel than Evolution. I mean, on Raw especially.
Yeah, I was telling you guys this earlier this week. It's like this was the go-homes for Evolution, and it was the worst pathetic attempt at trying to sell a pay-per-view. It's no wonder why those ticket sales are low. Because if
they're not trying to sell a pay-per-view. They aren't trying to sell a pay-per-view anymore, though.
What are they trying to sell? Tits?
No, their money comes from television revenue now. So the pay-per-views or the super shows, whatever you want to call them now, are secondary. That's why it doesn't matter. There's no real finishes on those anymore. They're treated like another show because all their money is coming from television now.
Well,
true, but the other pay-per-views have been pushed better than this one. So I mean, what you're saying is true.
I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying right now they're focused on the other one. It's
true.
You know, with the Roman stuff, they really have to push hard what the new match is going to be. So
I think they should have even this over the other.
I mean, we even lost the match because they were behind on NXT UK, so there's no longer a NXT UK women's title match because we haven't caught up to the spoilers yet. So on paper, there's no way this is a 4-hour show. I'm looking at it. I don't know what else they could throw at it. I think the big issue, they really fucked up with Sasha and Bayley. I mean, that was like a seesaw of what the hell do we do with these two? Because I think that really should have been a match on this show. Again, first women's pay-per-view, you should have had a killer card. And I know Toni Storm and Io Shirai are going to tear the house down, but again, most of it just looks like shit that I would see on TV. Again, a battle royal, even if it's assuming it's booked well, there's not a whole lot of interest there for a show, for a pay-per-view. 6-woman tag, how many times have we seen that with the Riot Squad? I would have rather just seen a fucking one-on-one at this point. I mean, even the tag match. I mean, I'm not that excited to see Trish and Lita again, like I should be.
Well, it's because they do it too often nowadays. These bring in the Attitude Era stars, you know, and it's cool when it happens and it's really spontaneous, but when it's long and drawn out for weeks, you get tired of it. Yeah. It's like, okay, don't remind me of how bad it was back then, because in my little mind, it was amazing back then, but you guys aren't that great. Seriously, like, really Stratus and Lita, their promo skills are shit.
Yeah, well, Lita's always been garbage. I never thought she was impressive as a wrestler either. She's not any better now.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, although we still have Lana, and you know, I can't say they wouldn't find a place, but no, I don't think Trish or Lita would be a big deal now. Lita definitely wouldn't be, because look where Ruby Riott is. I mean, she's much better wrestler than Lita.
She'd still be able to get into business the same way.
I don't think fucking El Dandy does it anymore, Todd.
Well,
I don't know if he has that pull.
You have to replace El Dandy with someone else.
Who would you replace him with?
In Mexico?
Yeah, I was going to say, do we have to keep Mexico?
Sure.
She took the same route. Johnny Lindo, maybe? Take her to Slamtown.
He's not Mexican. and wouldn't he be Johnny AAA there?
I don't know what the fuck he is anymore, but he works Mexico, Todd. Don't be racist. You could fuck him. He's in Mexico.
Yeah, but he's no El Dandy.
You can't. Who are you to question the skill set of El Dandy, Todd? He might have like a magic tongue. You don't know. She might have enjoyed it, allegedly.
It's true.
That is a funny image, though. I mean, I liked El Dandy's work, but I just don't like sit there picturing like El Dandy fucking Lita. Just something off about that, but you know.
In Dan's fantasies, in Dan's fantasies, she's banging Uvi.
Oh my!
He busted the juice on her face.
There you go.
Don't diss Hoovy, Todd.
See, this is what I got to say, Dan. Remember, this is not Flesh Wound Radio.
Wait, what's wrong? Wait, what happened?
Dan gets a little too explicit, and it's a different audience.
What? Why? Because we're talking about dirty stuff? Todd?
Yeah.
That's because Ozzy's not here.
That was a little too explicit.
Was it?
If you don't read,
busting the
Here we go. Here we go. I bet WWE can't run leukemia gimmicks either, right?
No one's going to say
You're
that.
dying to get to that because Evolution sucks so hard. But
I'm going to watch Evolution, but I have a feeling I am going to be deeply disappointed. Deeply.
I think my expectations are low enough that I feel like it will deliver somewhat. I think we're going to get at least 2 really good matches with Becky and Charlotte, and although they're going to have to murder each other, but and Tony and Shirai. The rest of it, I'm kind of like, eh. Oh, I mean, Kari and Shayna will be good too. I shouldn't say that, but I'm not expecting that to be a 5-star match. I like Shayna, but I'm not expecting a show stealer out of that one. But who do you think's winning the Battle Royal? Or does it even fucking matter?
It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Todd's pulling for Maria.
It's gonna be someone stupid.
I want
It's gonna be
Breezy Bella to win it just for the
contract. It's gonna be Santino's cross-dressing gimmick. He's gonna come back out.
Santina.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. Watch, mark my words. That's what's gonna happen now. No, he talks too much shit on the E.
Does he really?
Yeah, he kind of does.
Yeah, not like ridiculously bad, but yeah.
He takes some jabs every day.
Yeah, he's talked a little bit of shit, but
Enough
I want Vern Owens to win it. I just want him to come out and do the equal rights shit he was doing in that match. Just come out, just fucking throw them all over, and then just tell them to go back to the kitchen. That's how it should end.
Wow.
Vern Owens. That's a Hellbound reference. Or no, that's a Crimson Cup reference. Good match.
That is a Crimson, yes.
It was a whirlwind couple weeks, man.
So yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't have a whole lot to say about Evolution. I mean, Ronda Rousey, Nikki Bella, I know it has to exceed the expectations, which are like none. That's going to be... but then again, she had an okay match with Nia, I guess, so I don't know. But that one's going to be... It's going to be annoying because I think they're going to have Nikki get in a bunch of offense and look really strong after she's mowed through Alexa with no issue. But we'll see. We'll be watching it. We'll be reviewing it, I'm sure, on the next show. But, yeah, terrible booking.
Yeah.
All right, so we might as well move on to a more exciting topic. Well, that's a terrible lead-in. The more I thought about it. But topic. So Roman Reigns shocked the world when he revealed that he was battling leukemia. Not something I was expecting. I heard rumors. I knew when he was coming out in street clothes, I'm like, oh, shit, he's injured. He's going to be out for a while. Did not expect leukemia. So there's a lot of angles to cover to this story. I'm amazed how many people think it's a work. Do you guys think it's a work?
I don't think it's a work. I like to say it's a work because it's fun. But I don't
Life's
think
a work.
Life is a work.
Yeah, I don't think it's a work.
But now the question. Next question. Go ahead.
Oh no, go.
Oh, now the next question is. Now we all agree it's not a work, but is it offensive to include it in storylines?
No.
You mean that just doing a cancer storyline, or this specific
the fact that he came
storyline?
out, he broke kayfabe, and the big thing everyone's getting on is that they took that moment to turn to gain heat at the end of the night.
No, I loved it.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm
It was
just
going
saying,
to happen anyways.
I think I'm saying what Ozzy was saying. Wasn't Ozzy saying that earlier this week?
No, Ozzy thinks it's a work because they did it for heat. But he also thinks fucking CM Punk or Chris Jericho is showing up in Saudi Arabia.
Does he really?
Yes, because they keep saying best in the world, best in the world.
What a dumbass.
And there's not even a mystery person. It's like 8 people. Even when they started chanting it at Shane O'Mac, he's like, yeah, he's not in it.
Do you really think that freaking they're going to try to pull what they did at All In?
Right.
WWE won't do that because they're going to get too many people saying, oh, trying to be like All In now.
And this show doesn't even really matter in the scheme of things.
Yeah.
It's just, it's a nostalgia show with no women. So I guess it really is a nostalgia show.
It's just an attitude era.
Well, it's more interesting because of HBK at least, but yeah, we'll get to that. But Roman...
Hey, don't they lynch...
Yeah,
we'll get to that, yeah.
They're going to find out he was
Roman...
a player.
I was going to say, at some point over this 10-year deal, I'm expecting some kind of Vader incident where somebody does something, like, I don't know, somebody, like, in a bar or something. Goddamn. Well, now, let me press pause because we'll get to that. Roman still. All right, so Roman, I have zero issue with what they did at the end. They had the genuine moment with them together at the beginning. Then you're back to storylines. You have to. I mean, love Roman, hate Roman, wherever you stand. The dude was the figurehead of, I mean, he's main evented the last, 3 WrestleManias, or is it 4 now? I lose track. That's a big fucking void to fill. And I'm not, Braun Strowman, I like Braun Strowman a lot, but is he really the next Roman or Cena, or is he just the next Big Show? I don't know that he's necessarily the guy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Who's going to step up and fill the void? Because you got to think he's going to be gone for a good year, even best case scenario.
I think it's Braun. I mean, they already basically turned him face.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be Braun. I think it's going to be Braun. That's the only other guy.
But you think for the next decade that... Well, yeah, he's going to get that belt.
Okay, wait. Are you asking WWE to think long term? That's funny. I think they're... Yeah.
They do with Roman.
They do with Roman.
They penciled him in
forever.
But
here's the thing. That's because they found the guy and then they're forcing him down your throat. I think they have someone to be in that spot until they decide that's the guy.
Yeah, I guess that's my thing. Braun has been hot for a while, but is he really the guy? That's my question for you. Is he going to be the long-term guy, or is he just going to be the token monster?
Yeah, I don't see him going for 10 years.
I don't know right now.
Leaving the company.
Yeah, I don't either. And honestly, Giants don't last that long. Big Show's an anomaly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he really is. He is. That's what, I mean, we'll get to, I'm jumping around, but, yeah, I mean, at this point, I hate to, make it seem like it's exciting, but, an Aleister Black maybe, an Adam Cole, who's going to be really hard even for WWE to fuck him up. There's a big-ass fucking opening on Raw at this point. Raw used to be Roman's going to pretty much occupy that spot forever, so you might get in there briefly, but you're never going to knock him off the perch. I don't know. It's horrible, but it kind of makes Raw more interesting. Even though, and I should follow it up by saying, I hope Roman comes back. I think if he does, he will be a monster babyface. Do you think they're going to boo a return from cancer? I don't think he'll ever be in that position again.
It's going to be funny because everyone pretty much loves them now. It's going to be hard to find all these Roman haters. They're all going to be like, no, I always loved them. They're going to disappear, and you're going to be like, well, where'd they all go? I'm telling you that right now.
Fucking Roman still sucks at promos. I'll say that up and down. He sucks at fucking promos, but he is good at being in a WWE ring.
Yeah.
I don't think he would do very well anywhere else. But in a WWE ring, he knows what he's doing. His promos.
Yeah, I've always said he's not a horrible wrestler. I think he's better than people might give him credit for.
He's better than Fern Owens.
He's better than who?
Fern Owens.
Fern Owens is awesome, goddammit. Fern needs to start doing a Superman punch, and he'll be pushed over for you at that point. He'll knock him off the spot, but yeah, no. I mean, certainly shocking. I mean, this has really not happened that often, because I was thinking about it, and I'm like, it happened with Jim Duggan, which was kind of notable because that was the only time in WCW that Goldberg was like a heel for like 3 weeks. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Oh God!
Yes, because he had that theme that was on the WCW CD.
Yes, and then he Jim Duggan's like, I think I can beat him to his like wife and kids, and he came out and like fucking destroyed Duggan, and then he demanded he be turned face again because apparently he like had to meet a Make-A-Wish kids the same day, and it was like a big thing. I can't be heel. The kids love me.
That's one of the reasons why John Cena says he never wanted to turn heel.
Yes. That won't. I don't think it'll happen now, but he could have had a good heel run though. That was a shame. I don't think now. I don't know. You think that's a legit excuse to not turn heel?
Dude, that guy was pulling so many Make-A-Wishes. Like, I mean, he was making kids' days. The minute you go heel, you're gonna have a drop off. I mean, he's thinking. I think he's thinking of the kids, or he could be just thinking of his checkbook. But
he thinks a little too much of the kid. Not kidding.
Oh, he's a Michael Jackson.
No, that's horrible to say, Bob.
What? He didn't do anything wrong. He never served jail time. He was never. He never got. He was never. Stop. That's the word I was looking for.
Hey, he made Thriller. If he wants to touch a couple kids, I'm cool with it.
I don't look like
allegedly. Allegedly, that's fucked up.
There's no allegedly mistake.
No, okay. If you write Thriller or that, what's that one song that goes da 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 hey da 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 da, like you get a pass?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fucked up, Todd. But
hey,
yes.
If Roman Polanski had a fucking Thriller in him, he'd be okay right now. Or should I have went with what's his name? Silva.
Hey, you're chewing me out for Flesh Wound Radio, and we're talking about Polanski
you know what?
on the wrestling show.
But you know what?
Show.
But you know what? That's not explicit. If you know what it is, you get the joke. It's not me talking about fucking explicit sex.
Assholes.
Exactly.
Okay.
All I talked about was hoobie juice. That's all I.
No.
Why do you have to think it means cum? Maybe I was just talking about hoobie juice.
What about prolapsing? Can we talk about that?
Where's Ozzy? I need him to be the parent. I'll make Ref Danielle call.
Oh, dude, do it. I'll make her hang up.
She's listening. So we should shut up for Ref Danielle.
Hoobie juice is legit. It was a part of his character. Fuck you, Todd. But anyway,
are you trying to tell us we were at? Was it not the greatest Hoovie promo ever in the Grand Olympic Auditorium? Am I wrong, Bob?
No, you're not wrong. Do you have?
And Ref Danielle was there too.
Could you pull it up?
I'm trying to find it.
Okay,
I love it because it had to be subtitled. If you find it before me, you send it to me. Actually, Bob's much better at YouTubing.
You remember the story about him when he was in the Mexicals, where I guess Vince actually singled him out for, I don't know if it was what in particular, but just like that kid could be like WWE champion one day, and then they said it like turned him into like a complete asshole for the rest of his run because he thought he was going to be champion.
Sounds right. Okay, so now here's my question: are we still doing the song Bob had sent me, or are we using the juice for our song break? It's a 3.5-minute promo.
There you go.
All right.
The juice will be the break. I don't know what he sent you though, so.
No, he didn't send me anything. I found it. I'll make sure it's the right one.
What main event's WrestleMania now? Because I know what I want it to be.
Yeah, it's the right one.
Oh, sweet. Then you got a treat for the break. What main event's WrestleMania? Because for me, I would love it if they could do it right and slow burn it if it's Seth and Dean. I love the idea that I believe it was Ozzy mentioned recently of slow burning it. Seth refuses to fight Dean, which would kind of make sense logically. I mean, he did the same thing. He turned on them. I would love to, if they did it right, it could be a proper slow burn. My gut is they're just going to fucking blow their load early and they're going to do it at Survivor Series. But what do you guys think?
I think you can do it at Survivor Series and still continue it till WrestleMania if it's done right.
That was my idea, and fuck Ozzy.
Hey, the man has genital warts. Be nice.
Well, he can't steal my gimmicks that I come up with.
Get used to it.
Oh, my God. Oh, he's a wrestling star now.
We need to see Ozzy manage the juice in UEW.
I am upset. We should have called our ring announcer to fill in the spot. I did not think about that.
Just call him in right now.
Yeah, well.
Then you got to play Big Butts for the break, Todd.
We already have a song for the break. We have our Hoovy promo for the break now.
Yeah. I was gonna change my music suggestion earlier to the Right to Censor theme song for a couple minutes.
I think there's like a 2-hour version on here.
Oh God, there has to be like a 1,000,000-hour version, the 10-hour versions. That's what they usually have. Main event, yeah, I see. That's what I want for WrestleMania. The slow burn, and they could have a great match. I see the two of them like possibly doing one of like the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time, if done. Oh God. I'm telling you, that is one of the greatest wrestling theme songs of all time. I'm not even joking about that.
Could you hear it?
Yes, I did hear it.
Yes.
I didn't even hear it through my YouTube.
Oh, dude, we've been hearing your porn for a while.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But, no, seriously, the Right to Censor song is legitimately one of the greatest wrestling entrance themes of all time.
I thought the Censor. I thought that was a great run with them.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're...
Well,
I think there's a YouTube video with the top 8 worst themes, and I think that one's on there.
No, because the minute you heard that
song,
you're
you know
like,
what? I'm telling you, it already lost me because it has X Factor, and I like their theme.
You like that song?
I didn't, not necessarily the song. I liked it as their theme.
No, no. Yo, you're dealing with the X Factor.
There you go.
Wait, which one are we talking about? The Everything I Ever Wanted? That one? The Uncle Cracker song? Oh, my God. What? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Then we have Nasty Boys. Nasty Boys from the Slam Jam. Then we have Cactus Jack. Or no, then we have Sting's theme. Wait, which one?
How many are from the rap CD WWE did?
A man named Sting.
Aggression.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's a couple of good songs on there.
Yeah, there is.
Gangrel had a good one, if I remember right.
I'll tell you the good ones.
Here we go.
No, I'm looking now.
Well, now you got to play it so everyone can hear it, and I can be like, oh, yeah. Because it has been like 20 years since I've heard that.
Todd,
yeah, I don't think
what's your main event for Mania, or at least your Universal title match for Mania?
I don't
Todd's
know.
going to say too early to tell.
It is too early to tell.
That's his go-to when he doesn't want to give a guess.
Well, no, because
What do you
there's
want?
like
It's not a guess. You're the booker, Todd.
I don't like the fantasy book though. We've had this discussion.
Not fantasy. I'm not saying you're booking.
Literally
like
asking
Todd
me.
will cry when it
Wait.
doesn't happen. That's
You're
why
not
he
booking Benoit and
literally asking
Sullivan.
me-
I mean,
Literally asking me what I would make the main event of WrestleMania is the fucking definition of fantasy booking.
not if it can be done. I'm saying nothing ridiculous.
No,
not Benoit
it is
coming back from the dead.
fantasy booking.
I
was
want
it not?
Judgment of Doom version 2 to headline WrestleMania. Like it's Zack Ryder. Who else is going to be in it? We'll throw Hoovy in there. Let's just throw Hoovy in there.
I want
He'll be
that the Halloween special, the Hardy thing. Supposedly, I guess they're doing. I want the Hardys to fight the Dungeon of Doom at the fucking compound.
Yeah, it's
I
not
want
a special.
Legless Kamala. I want Zodiac. Get whoever we can back. Sullivan.
It's not a special. It's a series.
Again.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it starts in. It starts in. Yeah, there was just a little comment about that because on the press conference about Matt wanting to reunite with Jeff in Mexico.
Oh.
He was talking about it. It is a series.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought they were getting like a Halloween special or something, but
I would not be surprised if it debuts after the ladies' show.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's supposed to. That's what they said. It's supposed to debut around October.
do you think we're going to get some sort of like major male wrestler somehow on that show? You think they're dumb enough to do it?
No, I don't. Why?
I really thought when ticket sales were low that we were going to get a last-minute like mixed tag or something to try and boost ticket sales. They didn't, as of now, which I'm kind of happy they didn't, but I really thought they were going to do that. I was like, it's going to be Daniel Bryan and Breeze.
Of course.
So, well, yeah. I'm glad they didn't, but it looks like a lot of fucking seats are still available for Evolution. So I'm very curious this Sunday to see. I hope it ends up doing well because, yeah, it's historic if nothing else. But yeah, since Todd won't book WrestleMania,
I was just gonna say, Todd's a fucking asshole.
I'm the bad guy who doesn't like the fantasy book, and that's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what you want. I mean, you're just saying what you want.
I don't know.
He just wants to be spoon-fed.
It's not a product for me, so, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Somebody on the main roster.
Well, then you can pick a handful of, like, 4 good workers I like and make a match. I mean...
Don't fantasy book. Who are they going to put in the main event now?
Right now it's up. No, see, I can do that, Bob, but the problem is right now it's so up in the air, I couldn't tell you where I feel like it's going.
Like, okay. Well, okay, I'll give you that. All right,
but
I'll give you that.
I have no problem saying where I think is going to happen, but when you're asking me just to make the main event right now for WrestleMania, that's complete fantasy booking, and I mean, I don't know.
You know, one thing I will say...
Only Vince McMahon can fantasy book.
No, then it's just booking.
How different is it going to be when he's dead?
It's going to be slightly, but I wouldn't get my hopes up it's going to turn into NXT because it's still going to be a different product.
Yeah.
You can't put NXT on the main roster. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it won't be. It could never be NXT. I couldn't make it NXT because it's a different, different schedule, different game. But I will say this: maybe we can have the fucking WWE Heavyweight Title main event WrestleMania this year. I don't think it has to be the Universal title for once. But
I think even when Vince dies, the WWE title's going to main event. Whatever the Raw belt is, I should say.
Yeah, the Raw.
Yeah, they do switch. Yeah,
on Raw. Yeah, I mean,
because there is no WWE World Heavyweight title. It's the Universal title and the WWE title.
That's true. Well, yeah, and Jinder wouldn't have won the Universal title on Raw, so it's obvious what they favor. But
I want Jinder versus JBL. There you go.
Wow.
I had to use an old guy though. The main event does it not make sense.
Well, why didn't you go for I don't know, the gobbledygook or something?
Well, because he's not going to get a pop if he came back.
Muhammad Hassan.
If JBL came back now, he might get a pop.
He's a bully, though.
Bully Ray used to get pops.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I got the perfect JBL gimmick. He takes over for William Regal as general manager of NXT, and he starts his hazing routine. And all of the lower level NXT kids start killing themselves, leading to Regal returning and challenging him at Mania for control of NXT.
First thing he does is he fires. First thing he does is he fires Matt Bloom and brings back Bill DeMont.
Yes, yes. You got Bill DeMott having Aleister Black crush a jelly donut with his fucking ass cheeks.
I don't know why everyone was so mad. I mean, Austin pulled a gun on Vince once. I mean, why can't Bill DeMott pull guns? He just,
I get the hazing part, but I'm sorry if I'm a trainer and somebody's like, I want you to crush a jelly donut with your fucking ass in my face. I'm thinking, that's going beyond hazing. I think this guy's a fucking perv.
Yeah, he wasn't all there. I mean, if you're going to make anyone do anything, you're going to make them do 100 fucking bumps in a row.
Yeah.
But he was major erection.
Because they're misfit.
Erection. General erection, Todd. God damn it. Remember your WCW.
No. Didn't he get promoted the first week? I want to say the first week it was major and they changed it to general.
Major Guns. That's Tylene Buck. Dude.
Oh, okay. Well, then what was it?
Then
what was it the first week? Because they did it one and they had to change it because it was a little too.
It was general huge erection.
I think it was just huge erection at first.
Yeah, it was general erection. They didn't really always call them huge erection.
But I remember they got shipped for the first one. All right, yeah. Yes, I remember Tylene Buck. I never thought she was that
return of G.I. Bro.
No, she had a fucked up face.
She did.
Titties. It was just She looked like she could have been a trainer. You know the one thing
about her? She looks exactly the same. I don't disagree with you, but I saw a recent photo of her, and she looks pretty much exactly the same.
Okay, side topic. Since we were all there, and I just want your opinions because you're young little perverted boys. Were you guys mad you didn't get to see anything in the Buck Naked match at XPW Freefall?
I was very pissed.
Okay, Bob?
I was more mad the fact that I saw Mae Young's titties at the Rumble.
Well, no. Okay, yeah, those are fake, but my thing was anyone who showed up to that event expecting to see that, I didn't get it. I knew we weren't going to get it. Even with XPW and the porn connection, I just knew straight up nudity was going to be a problem. That's why I laughed about it off.
Yeah, no one to think that was going to happen. It's just a different vibe. It's not. I don't know how to explain it.
I'll be honest. I was hoping for 69ing in the ring because Because I knew I was I was a perverted teen or whatever I was at that point. And I knew the porn connection. I thought we were actually going to get to see something more than we did.
Yeah. There was better stuff with Christy Miss and Lizzie Borden anyway.
That's true. That's true. That's true. You know, one that showed a lot of skin was Blue Meanie and Jasmine St. Clair's 3PW. I don't know if you guys have the DVDs, but they had some segments that got pretty revealing. I don't know if they ever had full nudity or not, but they were pretty raunchy, actually even more so than XPW in some ways. And
look who was a co-owner.
That is true. The star of such classics as World's Biggest Gangbang and The Burning Asshole.
Hey. You got to do it right. World's Biggest Gangbang 2.
World's Biggest Gangbang 2. Even if you're not into porn, you have got to watch that. I own it. Just to see her make these random, like, Eastern European dudes cry. Like, you're doing it wrong. God damn it. It's like one dude looked like he was going to fucking cry. That video is hilarious. So, yeah.
I'm still mad we didn't show that at Creature Feature Double Feature. Or Creature Theater Double Feature. Movie Nights in the Underground Arena. We didn't get to that one.
Yeah, I wasn't there for those.
You missed all the
Blue Meanie.
God damn it, Pop's just an asshole.
I missed the fun stuff there sometimes.
You did. Well, I think that was more the fact you came back and it stopped being fun.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, bro?
Say you sucked the fun out of it.
When I came back is when I said, okay, let's hire Ozzy. So we're diving deeper.
Did you really? Are you responsible for him?
Well, like, no one wanted to talk to him. Like, they're like, oh, there's this ring announcer guy that's supposed to be showing up. And, like, the show's, like, getting closer and closer. I was like, we should probably go talk to this guy. The minute I told him he wasn't getting paid if he was okay with that, he's like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, yeah, you're the guy then.
Versus the one before who.
Right?
It was funny. We did not expect Ozzy to last because we literally almost made Duncan cry and shit, which was fun.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that, but I'm glad Ozzy's around, kind of. I miss him.
He's not.
I hope he gets better. I know we're trying to keep the show, like, happy, but, we talk about our brother and his genital warts, and we're going to miss him. I
know. That you guys come up with that, and I get in trouble for the juice. It's fucked up.
Well, it's because it's racist.
Booty juice isn't racist.
See, there he goes again. There we go again. That Hispanic slang you're slinging.
It's the juice, man. He was awesome. But anyways, I want 2019. I want Ozzy to do the Jim Ross gimmick where he gets really pissed off and he gets to manage a monster heel that comes in and just destroys everybody.
I'm not going to say a word.
That would be awesome.
I
want Jim Ross.
I could see him managing, like, I don't know, Urban Party or Urban Discipline.
I told you.
Because
D&D.
they're so flamboyant now.
Hey, there you go, Punk. We should have set up the story when said he had Bell's palsy, and he got fired, and Bob fired him for director of operations. Bob fired him, and now he's pissed off. He's coming back, and he's going to destroy the entire locker room. It's perfect. It's gold. I'm telling you.
I don't get powers to fire people. I only hire them if they want to work for free.
There you go. All right, so since we've teased it, because I know tonight Saudi Arabia is going to be the biggest topic, I guess we're hearing from Hoovy Juice tonight.
Are we taking a break?
Yeah,
well,
Mr. Producer.
Close. Yeah, then we'll get into Saudi Arabia.
I was working on the Aussie tribute to close the show.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, all right, here we go. Yeah, I don't know how great the audio is because when you watch the video, it's subtitled. So you kind of got to.
It's gonna make it better.
Okay.
So you want to set it up for them?
No, it's just 3 minutes of Hoovy being Hoovy, and the Grand Olympic Auditorium. Yeah.
It's Hoovy Juice in its most primal example.
Yes, and this is what. See, yeah, it's his word, so he can say it, Dan. All right, we'll be back in 3.5 minutes.
Someone has got to give me the Spanish-English dictionary as soon as possible. This is ridiculous.
Finally, the Jews have come back to Philadelphia!
I think I've heard that before.
What the juice is cooking.
We've heard all that before. Move it to Guerrera.
This is a pleasure for the Jews to be in a juicy house. So tonight, XPW has been doing the best decision ever to bring the Jews to the juicy house.
What? Oh, say it.
Shut up. Shut up. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you again. Fuck you twice. You don't get tired? So suck my dick. All you fucking jabronis and marks. What kind of respect is that? You gotta respect, not the bad one, not the great one. You gotta respect the juicy one.
Oh, God. I kind of knew you were going to say that.
Because this is all about the Jews, baby. And the juice is loose. And the juice is on the loose. You know, I see a lot of jabronis, a lot of jokers in the back trying to get a match with the Jews. I don't see any good talent in this building.
What are you talking about?
Maybe because they're from Philly.
Whoa.
I don't know. So I even see a Chris Chatty or Chris Giovanni Chatty. Oh, come on, bro. Let's have a match with the Jews. I know he's the best. I want to learn from him. What the hell is that?
You have got to be kidding me.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Who does this guy think he is?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Who gave him the microphone?
I said fuck you, son of a god.
What's your language?
You want some of this? You want some juicy juice?
No, thank you.
I know, lady. You know the juice. You're the best. I love you. You see? There's some real good, juicy people in this town. Not like all you suck out.
What the hell is a juicy person?
Okay, I'm getting tired of all you suckers. So let's have some juicy action. The best action. The non-stop action with the juice man.
Well, apparently Chris...
Well, there we go. That was the juicy juice.
Kind of respect is that? Okay,
I'll tell you this.
Doing
and
the
I still have this
Mexican
thing today.
Dangerfield.
I hate it when crowds would what. At least at WWE it made sense, but when other wrestling crowds just started, when it became a general wrestling chant, it annoyed the shit out of me.
Obnoxious. It's obnoxious in WWE now, to be honest.
I like
I've never
it
liked that.
for only one reason. I like it just to see how people are going to get them or to shut it down.
Oh no, well that's why we just use shut the fuck up, and it's same thing.
No. I'm talking about in-ring performance. Like the other week when Stephanie was out there, and they started to do it, and then she stopped. She's like, "You guys don't need to do that. He has his hearing aid in now." And then everyone stopped doing it right after that. It's like how That's what I like to see is how are the performers going to shut it down. And then it's great to see him fail because it continues and continues and continues.
Not always.
It's an annoying trend that never went away.
It's just
really
so random. So random.
Yeah,
what?
And sometimes they'll do it when it's not really warranted. And I'm just like, oh, this is just fucking obnoxious. So I'm with you, Todd. I hate the what chants, too.
Good.
They should just get a Chris Benoit chant going if they really. I want to see the Raw after Mania spontaneous Benoit chant break out and see how they handle that one.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Is Ozzy here?
No, he's not. I just felt like playing it.
Oh, you missed him, huh?
No. He's not supposed to be here today, and he's not.
He actually didn't come in.
He's taking care of
I want a
fill the-
disgruntled employee to hit his music. I just once, like, fuck it. Just cue up Benoit's music. Cue it up when Vince is supposed to come out.
Oh, my goodness.
Fuck you.
If that happens, like, oh, my goodness. Like, the sound guy literally just hits his music and walks away from the console. And, like, no one knows how to shut it off. The song just keeps playing.
While playing footage of him winning the title at Mania in the ring with his kids and family. On the live video. You people would be losing their fun. I mean, I know, like, a UEW crowd would be, like, just fucking laughing their asses off. How would a WWE crowd take it?
Everyone's got to be all PC so they wouldn't be laughing. They're like, this is fucked up.
How could they do this? We're so outraged.
Yeah, it's like, motherfuckers. Are we moving on to Saudi Arabia now?
Do we have to?
Yes, we are, and unfortunately, this is going to get more offensive. So,
wait.
So yes.
Do we need the intro again? All right, that was enough.
It's probably a good thing the Prince stopped watching at that point, so he doesn't know who Muhammad Hassan is.
Oh man,
I would love it if they want him to come back. Like the Prince, like, oh, we want Muhammad Hassan.
And then they have him killed when they find out he's a Guido. You lied to the Prince. They just cut his fucking head off right there in the ring. Game over. Your jersey's sure.
When they're over there.
That's how they should have brought him back. Robbie E and TNA, and all of a sudden, like, he just comes out and says the Muhammad Hassan gimmick was bullshit, and he starts, like, fist pumping with Robbie E. That would have been gold. That would have been fucking gold. This is a fuck you to WWE. I can't believe they didn't try and book that, but there you go. Hey, Muhammad was supposed to be WWE champion. They didn't go ahead with it, but he was supposed to get that belt off Undertaker at one point. Would have been the greenest WWE champion probably of all time, but hey, that was a pretty hot gimmick at the time. People were pretty fucking pissed when he came out. So yes. Anyways,
but to me, that was it was kind of like the wrong kind of heat because it wasn't like boo and all this. They were just like yelling racist shit at him.
But is there wrong kind of heat? I mean, it was something that was just destined to work.
Yeah, there's that. But I mean, it's like Cain Malik Shabazz. I guess for XPW Heavy tonight. When he showed up, he had the wrong kind of heat. There was a lot of N-bombs. Not exactly what you want.
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, I think with the Muhammad Hassan character, like it was that time, you know, like that's what everyone really wanted to say. It wasn't they weren't saying it to be racist. I mean, they technically were, but they were saying it because they actually thought this guy was a fucking terrorist.
Yeah, but see, when
what racist chants did he get that were audible?
No, they didn't get racist chants. He got racist slurs yelled at him.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
I don't remember a whole lot of that, and I went to quite a few shows at that time. I saw him live. I never heard. I heard maybe some turban stuff, but
which is racist heat. But okay.
Well, yes, but they weren't N-bomb racist.
Audible stuff. Did you hear the guy in the front row during the last segment of Raw? The guy just fucking cussing him out, calling him a bitch, talking a bunch of shit. Oh, it's pretty funny. Did you hear him? Did you hear when they kind of randomly bleeped a few times?
No.
And even Seth goes, "Watch your mouth."
I never catch these things until Botchamania airs.
No.
When it's like audible. I never know. I I'm paying attention to how shitty the match is. So like,
did you hear the "You Deserve It" thing at Roman? Like it was like one dude. I mean, most people weren't doing that, but I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure there were a couple, just a couple that like were yelling shit at him.
It meant what they think it means.
I tended to think like maybe they hadn't fully processed what he came out and said yet. I mean, there wasn't a lot of it, but yeah, I did catch a couple, and I caught a couple with Dean, I think, when he was walking up. But
that was the crowd was like all in love with Dean. They shouldn't have done him walking out of the crowd, because the problem with that is you get people excited just to have a wrestler near him. So instead of getting the right heat, you got like people like cheering and popping when he's supposed to have just done such a horrible thing.
At the same time, they did a fucking hell of a good job of trying to find the next oh my god face. Because they kept on cutting to the crowd of the people that were seriously.
Oh yeah, they were all over. They did. And is it the editor in me that was annoyed some of those shots were too short?
Yeah, they go too quick. They go too quick because it's not. It's they go to it expecting it to be something and it's not, so they go to the next one. They're trying to get that same. I
know they.
What? Okay, I'm not.
And then some of the ones that don't work, like if they start like getting excited because they're on TV, those disappear.
Yeah. Like, and there's some of them. You're like, there was one guy that had his hands on his head. He kept on looking up, like, "Am I on TV yet? Am I on TV yet? Am I on TV yet?"
God damn people just want to be on TV. I don't get that.
Fucking marks.
I know.
I mean, hey, if nothing else, there was more energy in that show.
I'm surprised there's not a group of fans that go to shows and call themselves like the Front Row Mafia or something.
To be fair, I'm not even going to take a fight. We don't okay, no, I am, because you got to go there. We don't try to make it about us. There was a few people that did that we shut down immediately. But no, we just talk shit. We don't try to make it about us. And anytime we've ever been involved, that was not our call.
That's true.
We just chant Chris Benoit, "You eat pussy," and stuff like that.
So we're not we're not the bully zone. We're not acting like we're more important than we are.
That's true. I always meant to ask you, and then we'll talk more about Saudi Arabia. Has a heel ever tried to take the flag?
Oh yeah.
And it's happened a couple times. Oh, and who spit on the flag? I can't remember.
I don't remember who spit. I don't actually ever remember that, so it must have been when I was gone.
It probably was. And then we told Andre, and he fucked him up. I know Ferns grabbed it a couple times. Here's the difference. Okay, well, see, now you're getting an insight. That's rule number one, is to protect the flag. See, if the people who've gotten it hasn't made it, yeah, it could have been bad. So we'll just move on.
I mean, that's a legit that's history right there. All those names on there.
Yeah, we should probably make sure
true.
someone's adding them again, as happened in years.
What you need to do is you need to have a fake one that's a copy just in case at the shows. You never take the real one. But don't tell anyone. Like, anyone listening to this, cover your ears.
Well, the problem with that is there's so much. It's hard to fake all the bodily fluid on that thing at this point.
Oh, I know you can do it. You got enough bodies in the dungeon.
Todd's been drunk a couple times and used it as a jizz rag. He won't admit to it, but
I don't know if you know, one of the fly-ins from the East Coast, did you see him with his California flag?
No.
Someone came and told me, which I already knew because he posted he was doing it, but it was like the shitty flag.
It's the sign from Supreme, yeah.
Yes, and it was funny because I was sitting with Supreme when he went to get Supreme to sign it, and Supreme asked me, he's like, am I allowed to sign this? Like, oh, no, I'm just keeping it in my house. He's like, yeah. So,
I was there. I was waiting for you to go like, that's my gimmick, motherfucker. 911 choke slam right there through the table.
I don't have a gimmick. I'm just a fan.
Yeah, but we want you to be 911.
I am not a professionally trained wrestler. I cannot do it.
Well, fuck, Todd. Well, we need a 911. Somebody needs to be 911. Start training, Todd, goddammit.
Bob can be 911.
No, I'm good.
Got to be bigger to do the choke slam, though, Todd. You're taller. You can hit a good choke slam. But we'll talk you into it eventually. You know what's funny? True story. I almost called you, Todd. I was having a bit of a personal crisis. After the shows, I convinced myself for about 48 hours after I got back that I wanted to train again. It was true. I was about to call you up and ask if I was being a fucking dumbass to even consider it at 32 and not being in the same shape anymore. But I did. That's how good UEW is. I love that feeling, and I thought about it.
I have to see that every single month.
But you trained.
I wanted to.
I did train, but I can't. I don't wrestle anymore. That's my days are behind me now.
When was your last match?
So you
remember?
Official was in 2010.
Well, so you don't count your Battle Royal appearance?
I don't count that.
The Sexy Cheeto hasn't had a match since like 2001.
I love Sexy Cheeto.
So you actually went through the training.
Yeah, I was trained by some pretty awesome people.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know. I knew you did some backyard stuff, but I didn't think you'd actually.
Oh no, we don't.
I never.
Now I got to censor that too. God damn it.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
I went to some training camps and I did the backyard stuff myself, but that was it. So I was never a wrestler. But
I actually started doing the backyard stuff with my friends before I got into wrestling. Then I got into wrestling,
well,
and then randomly a wrestling school opened up in my town.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and that wrestling school happened to be the UEW wrestling school in 2001.
Oh, okay. All right. So there you go. I know your origins now a little bit more.
Yeah, so besides some people, I'm like one of the longest people that has ever worked there in UEW, motherfuckers. And all I am is a director of operations.
Well, to be fair.
How
many times?
Well, that's because I needed races. They didn't want to give them to me, so I had to step back so they'd be like, oh, yeah, we need him back. We need this guy back.
How many times? I know 3 in my era.
It's like 5.
Oh, that's all? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was more recently it happened more frequently.
No, you blew the big paydays on coke-fueled orgies in the back, and then you got cut. It happens.
It's exactly
it. Was, you know.
it.
The rise and fall.
There's a reason why
women.
There's a reason why women don't come to UEW shows anymore. I didn't have a censor back then.
I was gonna say. I know management banned rats.
How do you ban rats? God damn it! Why do rats got to be banned?
Well, someone should inform them that there's still one I see around.
God damn it, Todd! Why didn't you point that out when I was down there? I told you I was a WWE talent scout.
It would have been inappropriate for me to point this person out.
Oh, okay, all right, never mind then. I won't ask you to elaborate. Anyways, all right, Saudi Arabia. What?
I gotta censor myself.
Censor yourself, Todd.
See, Ozzy's not here. Right. Needs to be censored.
Ozzy's like probably in his car driving home right now, and he's just like shaking his head
in pain from the federal awards hitting the speed bumps.
There you go. He sat on his dick and popped the blister. It's a bitch. Cocksucker motherfucker. His ears off, starts mowing down kids on the sidewalk. That's exactly what's happening right now. Cops got him out. He's like, I sat on my wart, god damn it. And they're like pulling the kid out of his like fucking engine. But anyways, we're talking all that shit because he's not here. You guys got Superman punches awaiting you. You live near him. All right, Saudi Arabia. I was trying to segue, but it happens. Saudi Arabia. All right, so WWE is going. It's happening as planned. What are your thoughts in terms of should they go or shouldn't? Should they have not gone? What are your thoughts, from a moral perspective?
No, they should have gone.
For this.
They're doing the right thing. They should have gone. I thought it was going to get canceled, but I still think it should have happened.
I never thought it was going to get canceled. Since day one, I've been like, no. Because then you have to think they can never go to the Middle East again. Ever. Like, anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And all these people are bitching about it, like, they shouldn't be going. There's no reason for them to be going. They're a wrestling company. It's like, motherfucker, did you enjoy your Starbucks this morning? Because the Starbucks is sold over there.
Right.
Did you enjoy your fucking McCafe? Because McDonald's is over there. Honestly, their fucking menu looks amazing over there. They still got the fucking Big and Tasty.
Oh, God.
They do. I'm not joking, though. They do have the Big and Tasty still. I looked it up.
Well, too bad they don't have the McDLT still.
No, they got the Arch Deluxe.
Oh, God.
Mac Tonight is still the mascot.
Is he less racist?
Oh, no, he's even more racist.
Okay.
We need to go to fucking Saudi Arabia because I want a goddamn Big and Tasty now.
Let's go.
I was going to say.
We're setting up a GoFundMe tomorrow. We're going to Saudi Arabia.
We will probably hit our mark just for people that are so outraged about our Chris Benoit comments that they want to see us killed down there. So we'd probably hit our mark.
Probably.
I was going to say, we'd be dead. They're definitely, that's definitely a good time to be straight edge, Todd, because, you don't want an incident down there in Saudi Arabia. Try and fuck one of the prince's harem girls or something, and you end up like cut up into little fucking pieces at the McDonald's.
When I was watching the last one, this is going to be about as racist as I got on the show. It reminded me of Cheech and Chong's Things Are Getting Tough All Over. I imagine their characters in there as the ones like wanting the show. If you've never seen Things Are Getting Tough All Over, go watch it.
That's a newer one. When did that one come out?
It's not. It's a middle one.
That sounds like it's like a late '80s one.
Damn it. Okay, now I got to go look it up.
Do that.
Well, all right. While you're doing that, I've wavered a little bit on this, but yeah, I come down on it's okay for them to go. I didn't think they were either. I actually thought they were going to kind of be forced to cancel it, but I was wrong. And here's my thing. Denying the regular Saudi people wrestling does nothing to change that it's a fucked up country.
And Bob?
It doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
82.
82, really?
Yeah. It's right in between nice streams and still smoking.
Wow. Huh. Still not a smoke.
Well, I'm more of a next movie guy. But
who you are?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But I like them all, even Korskin Brothers.
I grew up listening to the albums. My dad literally looked at his feet. And I had another buddy whose dad looked like Song, so it's pretty great.
So, all right. So Saudi Arabia, I don't want to break up Cheech and Chong. I love Cheech and Chong, but we talked the rest of the show about Cheech and Chong. All right, so I got to say, though, if I'm the fucking girls right now, I'm thinking, no, we're good. We don't want to fucking go. Different cultures. We're good. Do you think that anybody gets shit? I mean, there's rumors right now that I guess Cena and Daniel Bryan have said they're not going. But
I've heard that Roman is not Roman. He's definitely not going.
Boy, yeah, he's not going. He made it up so he didn't have to go. It's like shaving his head. It's like, I don't want to go down there.
Cena is definitely not going.
Who?
Daniel Bryan, Cena.
He's not going?
Not going.
When did this get announced, or is it not?
Daniel, it's not been announced, but Daniel Bryan was plugging the AJ match at SmackDown. Why even bother at that point if he said he's not going? That's what confuses me, but I haven't.
That's the thing. He said that he doesn't want to go, but he hasn't put his foot down like Cena has, that people have said.
Well, the thing
so
about
now we
Cena,
do have an empty spot in that tournament. Is Ozzy going to be right?
Well, I have one idea about that, but yeah, Cena's a different case because, I mean, fuck, the dude hosts the Today Show all the time. It was even rumored to be one of the new hosts at one point, or Kelly Ripa, whatever the fuck he hosts. I mean, he's trying to be a mainstream Hollywood guy right now. I'm not surprised that he's not going. I think he's going to he gets a whole world of shit that regular wrestlers are not going to get. So I do tend to believe he's not going to be there. I don't know about Daniel Bryan, though. I mean, I got to think, like, privately they've told him, you better go. You better go.
I think they're going to make him go. He's not John Cena.
Yes. He's got the beard. He can blend in. I will say, I'd be one of those guys that would be nervous if I actually had to go there. I mean, that'd be one of those things I'm like, look, I will fucking go, but I want a fucking plane waiting for me, like, right after I roll out of that ring. I mean, I don't even want to spend the night. Because it is fucked up that you're living in a place where they can cut you into little pieces for saying something they don't like. So
that could technically happen anywhere, though.
I was going to say, anywhere.
Are you going to get chopped up in a fucking public place because you say Trump sucks dick or something? That's not going to happen here. I mean, we have our own shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say America is not fucked up in many ways.
You didn't say why get chopped up and stuff.
Yeah, you didn't say why.
Yeah.
Your verbiage.
No, I mean, I'm saying, if you go...
Now you are.
Well, now you are.
So, what are you talking about? What am I missing?
We know what we're talking about.
I'm just saying you're probably not going to get chopped up here for talking shit. I
don't know. These crazy Trump supporters nowadays.
Well, supporters, but not the government. The government's not going to, like, chop you up while you're in the shitter or something because you said Trump takes a dick.
The only reason why you don't know is because you never hear from those people again, and they do it so well.
Well, there you go. I stand corrected. But would you want to go there if you're a talent right now? I mean, of course, if I'm a lower level talent, I'm going because I don't want to get fired. But do you really want to go to Saudi Arabia?
I wouldn't want to go for. I wouldn't go because of that reason. I wouldn't go because that's a fucking ridiculous flight, and I wouldn't want to take it.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. You guys keep forgetting there's still a bunch of good people there that are going to be in that arena that want to be the show.
No, I said that earlier this week. I said that it sucks, especially for those kids who have nothing to do with it. And yeah, Daniel said that earlier, so don't fucking blame us. We're not forgetting shit.
Oh yeah,
Ozzy
I
came
think
out.
it helps. We need to show them fucking. We need to bring porn there. We need to bring everything there because I do think it helps. You know,
Dave would not be alive today if it wasn't for porn.
Is this true, Daniel?
Absolutely, that is very true.
Are you saying that like it relieves the blood pressure, so like jerking it a bunch, like you would have had a heart attack?
Either that or I would have like gone like John Wayne Gacy on somebody. I don't know.
Oh, so every time you have the urge, you just jerk it to porn?
Yeah, every time I want to kill Todd, I just, I pop on, some midget porn. And I'm good. Better than medication. I mean, come on. Like a fucking chick in sandals is like porn there. Can you imagine if we brought, like, American porn down there? You'd have, like, there'd be, like, no violence. Porn is the key to solving peace in the Middle East. They would be seeing, like, fucking, like, 3 dicks and chicks and, like, all this, like, shit. It's like that they didn't even knew fucking existed. They're not going to want to kill anybody.
There's a song, a NoFX song called 72 Hookers, and here's the chorus. It says, 72 virgins can never stop a war, but 100,000 hookers can beat the Marine Corps. In stopping hatred, fighting will cease. When everybody's getting blowjobs, that's when we'll finally have world peace.
I agree. Those are wise fucking words.
Those are absolutely.
Are you thinking about blowing up your neighbor?
Is he here?
Hold on.
Yeah! He survived!
Hold on.
He survived!
We were unsure when you'd be back. We announced that you had to step down from your position due to your what was it?
Issue. It was just an issue. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
It's just an issue.
Okay.
Oh,
we're glad you're better.
Are you all? Everything's
you're
good
here.
now?
I thought we were just playing the music.
Actually, don't
Welcome,
go.
Ozzy.
Here we go. Ozzy, don't get all pissed off because you should actually know what we're talking about because you should have been listening on the drive home.
Okay, first of all, I love this driving home. I'm going to go to Miami tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'm going to be up at 3 in the morning to leave the school. I haven't even packed yet. I'm just getting together. I'm a great trophy leader, but...
Are you in a fucking phone booth right now, Superman?
I did not have an opportunity to listen because Apple decided to have a new fucking box and I couldn't plug my phone in with an auxiliary cable and I had a fucking dongle converter with me at all times.
Ozzy.
I apologize.
Ozzy live via AM radio.
I know, we can barely hear you, Ozzy.
All I made out of that was the Joe Pesci "they fuck you at the drive-thru" speech. That's all I heard, but in Ozzy's voice. They fuck you, they fuck you, they fuck you. Cocksucker, motherfucker.
He hung up.
No, he's still here.
Motherfucker.
Oh, there we
can
go.
hear you.
You probably put us on speakerphone.
Well,
No, I just had my phone farther away from my face because I was trying to be kind to anybody listening, but you guys are telling me that I sound far away, so I'm going to keep the phone close to my face. You guys got me all fucking riled up. I was calm. I was fucking calm when I called. And then you played the fucking music, and then you fucking went off. Then I had to step down for whatever issue. Fuck.
So, Ozzy, we were
talking Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, we were talking about Saudi Arabia. And
fuck Saudi Arabia.
Well, we were all saying how great of a country it is right now, but okay. Ozzy, your
all
take?
right, no, fine. Say whatever the fuck you want to say about it. They've done way too much fucked up shit, and I don't care who listens. If they put a fucking hit on me and I die, let this podcast, let it be on the record that I said I hate the fucking country.
I'd just like to make it known that those are the opinions of Ozzy V and Ozzy V alone.
Exactly.
Don't kill us.
Don't kill
Opinions
us.
based on facts.
My kitties
Yeah,
need to live.
This guy says, oh, it was a heinous act. I had no idea. Dude, that's like Don Corleone not knowing something was going on in his own mob family. Get the fuck out of here.
He didn't know. And I think you should stop spreading rumors.
Move on.
He was petting his pussy. All right.
No,
well, you're the one.
That motherfucker has so much power over fucking countries, he doesn't know what went on in his own fucking consulate. Get the fuck out of here.
So the question we asked earlier, is it wrong for them to be there? Ozzy.
Well, here's the thing, is that if I was asked that question prior to the greatest Royal Rumble, I think I could have a better argument. But now that it's already happened, it's kind of like, well, who gives a fuck what I think? They did it anyway, and, they're going to do it anyway.
Did you feel that way before?
Like the statement they put out. So, but here's what it is. The statement that they put out, like, it's almost like everybody else is doing it, so we're going to do it too.
Yeah. So
I don't like it. I don't agree with it. But if that's what they're going to do, that's what they're going to do. What can I do?
It's the truth.
I mean, I can cancel, but they're already getting a fuck ton of money. They would not give a shit if Ozzy V canceled his subscription of WWE Network.
Well, I mean, do you drink Starbucks coffee?
What does that have to do with anything?
Are you going to stop drinking coffee, the Starbucks coffee, if you're going to cancel your WWE subscription?
I don't understand what that has to do with anything.
Because
they're in Saudi Arabia.
They're in Saudi Arabia, and you're supporting them. You're going on this cruise. Who's the cruise ship?
Yeah.
Norwegian.
What if Jericho is the
Saudi
What
Arabia?
if Jericho is the mystery man?
The problem now with this.
Was there
problem
something
with
new
this
announced? Did I miss something?
No, you've been saying forever and ever. You've been saying forever and ever and ever. It's CM Punk or Chris Jericho has to be in the tournament because they keep saying best in the world.
No, I didn't say has to be in the tournament. I just said show up.
Oh, okay.
The 8 guys. The way I see
well,
it is that
well,
at the end,
we just got news
best
apparently.
Best in the world, and then one of those two music hits.
But
I'm leaning more towards Jericho.
But the word going around now is that Cena might be out. He doesn't want to go or something. That's what the gentleman were saying.
Wow. I believe that. Mainstream star right now. He's on all the news shows and talk shows. I think he's the one that would have the most trouble by going there.
You're absolutely right.
But you know the problem with doing this podcast now? Like, Ozzy's going to be on the cruise ship, and the second, like, a Middle Eastern waiter is, like, trying to hand him his silverware, he's going to, like, throw him over the side of the fucking boat because he's going to be paranoid.
Ozzy's racist.
Well, I was going to say, like, any one of us now. I mean, like, fuck, Todd's going to, like, punch some dude at, like, the fucking McDonald's because he thinks he's, like, trying to blow him up. Hate crime at McDonald's. Todd Loya, podcaster, front row mafia member, punches a Middle Eastern.
Hey. Front row mafia president. Get that shit right.
There you go.
You're
front
row mafia president.
Caesar becomes the new president. Front row mafia doesn't tolerate racism. Todd has been kicked
All right,
out.
I got to continue doing what I got to do. Should I plug some stuff before we head out?
Yeah, you're already keeping us over time. It's 9:35. We're supposed to be done at 9:30.
You're leaving?
General.
You just get here and you're leaving?
He was just popping on to say
I
hello.
got more stuff to do. I just wanted to pop in. I can't pop in.
What's more important? This
pop
is your
in.
pleasure cruise.
He's got to go take care of his medical issues. Be nice, guys. We're lucky he called in. We'll have O'Garo here next week to replace him.
Oh, the ship's going to international waters so he can do things to take care of it. Is that what's going on? You're going to have like a shark suck off your genital warts? Oh, shit, I gave it away.
Have a shark suck my genital warts.
It's international waters. Anything can happen.
Have the ability to suck, right, Bob?
Yes. Why wouldn't they?
John
It's physically
Penta is
impossible for
dead.
them. Now I have people in the fucking parking lot of a Target staring at me because I'm yelling into this phone.
Tell him, ask him if Sars can suck the genital warts off balls. Ask him. Ozzy on the street. Let's go. Ozzy on the street. Let's go.
Hey, Ozzy. Ozzy, which Target are you at?
In Anaheim.
Well,
Why?
I know that.
Is there
I was asking you which one.
the one across the street from the Denny's?
Oh, the one we were just at?
Exactly.
The one that's about to get firebombed by the Muslim Brotherhood.
All right, well,
This is
you wanna
exactly
plug
why I
some-
didn't get the exact location of the Target.
Hey, Ozzy, was that where you work? Is that where you work, though, where you sent me earlier?
What?
Is that where you work, where you sent me earlier? The corner?
Okay, I don't have time to fuck around. So, should I plug stuff or
Go
should I
for
just
it.
go?
Yeah, plug stuff.
Plug.
Okay.
Ozzy's got the floor.
Any UEW events except Hellbound, because I think Hellbound's still being worked on before being released on the Vimeo on demand. You get any UEW events available for purchase. You could watch to your heart's content. You can also purchase Blu-rays or DVDs at fleshwoodfeatures.com, and feel free to catch up on any previous episodes of UITV on Vimeo or now YouTube as well. I think I got everything.
What do you guys think?
Sweet.
You well?
He did indeed. Now get the fuck out of there before you get blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Peace out, guys. We'll talk to you guys.
All right, good night. Take care of those genitals.
Good night,
Warts.
Ozzy.
Well, there we go.
Ozzy's going to be banned from Target, like, after this. There's a strange man. He's talking, he's screaming about genital warts.
I can give away his coordinates now, too, but I don't want Ozzy to die. He's already dealing with
There
enough.
you go.
I'll be a nice guy.
Don't. Well, he's lucky, too. He gets to go on that cruise. I'm, like, really fucking jealous about that. That's going to be cool.
That's because Ozzy knows people.
I would have gone. I was going to say, we could have had, like, big UEW facts in there. UEW and Squared Circle Society. It would have been cool. Jericho could slap us for chanting Chris Benoit during his match with Kenny Omega. It's extra awkward, too, because then you got to be on a small ship with them after that. So you really don't want to
I know.
the rest.
That is a weird thing.
My brother, there was this dude on the indie circuit. I think his name was like Thunderbolt, something like that. Nobody famous, but big jack dude. And my brother, who was sitting behind me for some reason, I don't know, tickets or whatever, and he keeps screaming, Royds! Royds! And the dude kept looking at me, and he was pissed. And he went, like, after me in the parking lot. Thank God I was able to get away, because this dude looked like a fucking monster. So, yes, don't chant roids. That's like, I guess, what pushes you over the edge. Todd's been punched. It's only been attempted with me, but anyway, Saudi Arabia.
Someone
And
threw a
I've been
punch
wanted-
at me once.
Oh, Flyer
You
Guy?
know one thing?
Flyer Guy. That was a fun show.
I know. I miss the arena.
He got his ass
He
kicked.
might go back someday. You never
Yes,
know.
and if you want to see him get his ass kicked, you can see that on Malicious Intent 2015, available on Vimeo.
Is that on there?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't take it out?
What do you mean I make no such decisions.
I mean, the video editor didn't take that out? You can edit that.
The president wanted it in.
I guess. My claim to fame.
I wonder if my phone bump is going to be on the Blu-ray.
Oh, I hope so.
I don't know. I fucking hope so. Well, you'll at least know when it happens, but...
Dude, I looked right when that happened. I was like, that's fucked up.
You want to hear some? You want to hear some fucked up? I got a little bit of word from someone. The vest segment is out of focus on one camera.
No.
And it's washed out on the other. But I was told they think they can fix that footage and make it so it's not so white.
Oh, good.
How does that happen?
History.
It was only that segment, though?
Yeah, you remember?
I remember
the camera.
I remember he came up and he asked, "How do we fix this?" Is that the situation? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Because you know what else is fucked up? That was the one that had the live stream that disappeared. So there would have been a second. But oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least we're not like the NWA and like this is our normal production. We're just testing stuff out.
Yeah. Yeah, and when is the last time there's been like there's one out of focus camera, one white camera, hard cam was fine. I mean, so I've been told.
All right, you know one thing I'm shocked nobody's brought up yet, and I think Roman eclipsed the news, so it hasn't been brought up in a while. What do you think? Is Hogan going to be there? And is it possible maybe that, because I said before, perfect place to do it because he's not going to get booed. But would they do that now? Because that's kind of like a double whammy of controversy.
What about the NWO? You think the NWO could show up?
Well, I don't know. You bringing back. I think Hogan.
I mean, because
they've
done a few things recently as the NWO, and WWE promoted it on their Twitter and shit.
But what are you going to do with the NWO at this point?
Well,
you know
we're not saying like a freaking huge storyline from this. We're talking about just making those people pop so they give the $20 million.
Exactly, just like DX.
Oh, yeah.
Do we really need that?
Yeah, where are we going to go with DX? We know what's going to happen. Shawn Michaels is going to go home, and Triple H is going to continue with doing what he does.
But I feel when we see Hogan again, I think it will be a part of an angle. I think, honestly, he's probably going to be GM of Raw.
Is that what you want to see, though?
No, I just said I think that's what they're going to do. I feel like when you see him the next time, it's not going to just be like a one-off cameo. I have a feeling when you see him, it's going to be his new role.
I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him anywhere near wrestling, honestly.
I don't care either. I really there's not. I don't think he'd make a good authority figure. He's too larger than life to really fit that role, and I sure as fuck don't want to see him wrestle, but.
What can he even do anymore?
I don't think he can drop the leg anymore. But
even if he could, he'd be off like 2 feet off the ground.
Yes. I mean, but you know, if they did it, it's Saudi Arabia. They get away with him, like, I don't know, maybe having like a bullshit 30-second match. I mean, I could see them doing it.
I could see it too. I just don't want him.
All they want is the pose down anyway.
Say again?
That's true.
I said all they want is the pose down after anyway.
Oh, yeah.
That's
okay,
true.
now
I'm curious.
But who would you sacrifice?
To Hogan?
Yeah.
Jinder. Why not? He's losing to Zack Ryder on... or fuck, if it's in Saudi Arabia, maybe he beats up Heyman.
No, because he's going to go after the title.
That's true.
And I don't want to see that.
Yeah. I want Heyman
They'll do it. They'll do it.
Bomb. I want a Heyman pipe bomb just shooting on Saudi Arabia. Just come out and like listen to how violent that crowd gets.
No, they'd have to have him beat Davari.
I I want Heyman to come out and just say, it's like, we're bringing Crown Jewel 2 to Israel. Fuck you guys. Best
No
promo
chance.
ever.
No chance to hell.
You're bad people.
Tell me you wouldn't pop for that.
We're just
I'm
realistic.
curious I'm more excited for Crown Jewel just to like feel the awkwardness in the air.
Yeah.
Are we going to get the tourism videos?
No.
You know?
I want to see it happen, but I don't think we will. And if we do, it's not going to be as prominent as it was last show. But I want to see
part of the deal. That's why they're doing this. They want the tourism.
Yeah, I guess you got a point there.
I mean, that's why. They're not doing this just to have a wrestling show. They're trying to legitimize it. Who in their right fucking mind would want to go to Saudi Arabia on vacation? I do not know, but that's their goal.
I got cats fighting over here. Sorry, I was muted for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Are they fighting over the screwdriver?
They should be. I don't know. We got a new black cat, and he's attacking our other cat. It's fun. Fun times. Hey!
Never try and break up the cat attack. I had to go to the hospital once for trying to break it. I got, like, slit down my wrist. It was ugly. So.
Oh, that would have to hurt.
Not a bad cat, but goddamn, don't reach in there and try and, like, separate them. You get fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh.
So,
Todd, what are you doing? What do we got? What else do we got on the docket?
I don't think we have anything
We haven't
else.
really talked about it. HBK. Where do you guys think this is going? Is this a one-off, or I would think we've got them at Mania.
Nah, I think this is it. I think it's going to be
I heard it's not. I heard it's not. From everything, it's going to be. It's not a
handful of matches.
Yeah. He's basically a part-timer now.
Oh God, I hope not.
Now, let me ask you: if he is, how does he not wrestle AJ? I mean, that's going to be like a big fucking insult to AJ if he doesn't like work with him now.
True. I don't see. I don't know. I don't see him being part-time, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was just the one payday.
Yeah, but, I mean, you kind of figure, all right, if you've trained enough to come back for this match, then you might as well.
Well, no, see, that's the thing. I don't think he trains enough to come back. He knows what he can do now because he's been training at NXT.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You might as well take a couple big paydays. I mean, don't just come back for a tag match. I mean, I know he's not going to make as much for WrestleMania as he is for the Blood Money show, but it's, you know, still a pretty solid deal. I'm a huge Shawn Michaels guy. I know, Todd, I know you are too. I really don't want him to. Although I don't think he'd be doing it. He must know he's able to do enough that he's not going to embarrass himself. But I don't want to see a singles match with Taker.
Yeah, well, he did say he thinks he can. He didn't want to do a singles. He wanted to do tag team.
Yeah.
So, well, honestly, I think it's just like last time. We'll know after this match, or he'll know.
Yeah. Yeah. Kane was the other one I expected to drop out, though. I mean, U.S. politician.
Yeah.
It's tricky for him.
Yeah, you would think that.
No, I disagree. I think it shows there are allies in the eyes of the government. It shows him going. They're still our allies.
You know what? That makes a little bit of a good point too. Like, honestly, did he win because wrestling fans voted for him, or did he win because of what he stands for as a libertarian, or is he ran for Republican though, right? But he is still pretty much a libertarian. Yeah.
No, I mean, but I think wrestling fans probably. You got people that probably wouldn't have voted otherwise that came in because it's fucking Kane. I guarantee. I didn't pay that close attention. I don't know how close it was, but I'm not 100%. I'm pretty close to 100% convinced that wrestling fans put him over.
Yeah, I'm going to say it was close. I got to look that up. I don't remember, actually.
New Jack runs for, like, mayor of L.A. You're going to go out for him.
That was Rob Black.
That is
you're
right.
You're going to fucking vote for him. Whether he makes a good mayor or not, you're going to fucking vote for him.
I remember I was mad I couldn't vote for him.
Yeah, I was out. I was nowhere near L.A.
Oh, yeah, you too.
What were the results for that, actually?
He should have won.
Good question. Well, yeah. Was that the same time Mary Carey was running, too?
I think so.
Dan would have been torn.
The Buck naked match.
0.16% Rob Black. He wasn't even last place.
Really?
Well, there you go.
But he only had 789 votes, so not even the fan base voted for him, the entire fan base.
Well, see, here's the thing with XPW, and you remember now where people look at it through those rose-colored glasses. How many people in that crowd hate-watched XPW? How many people just went to do that?
A lot.
And how many people on the fucking... You remember the SoCal Uncensored message boards? They fucking hated XPW.
Yeah. But that was just because they were actually... Because they were doing something.
Yeah.
Well, they were different. They were a true alternative. They still would be.
I still honestly believe that XPW is one of the greatest shows of all time.
I agree.
Of all time.
I'm not saying there's not stuff to criticize, but goddamn, was it fun? I haven't gotten that since.
Yeah.
I put it over ECW even.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, XPW has such a special place in my heart. So
I know that's the problem.
Yeah.
I know Bob was us back then.
Dude, like.
Yeah.
He got there early. We just showed up because we just bought our front row tickets. So we just showed up, watched the show, and went home. We didn't mingle with the others.
I was 10 hours before the show started. I was there, man.
Did you fuck Sonny Bob?
I wish. Jeez, man. If I knew it was that cheap. That's some cheap poontang. I'm gonna forego my usual 2 Tommy's hamburgers for the line and give me some Sonny.
So who was in Bob's Front Row Mafia?
Where?
At XPW.
At XPW?
Yeah,
it was literally only me and Rumman.
Okay.
Like I think I had my buddy Joaquin go once, my buddy Steve go once, my sister went once. She got Pogo got thrown over the rail and landed on her. She didn't move. That used to be in the XPW intro for a while. But yeah, it was always me and Rummans would always go 10 hours early.
Oh, nice.
And then when tickets go on the sale, we'd skip school and my mom would drive us to Van Nuys. We'd go look at some porn and buy some tickets.
That's the one thing I regret not doing.
Yeah, my mom took us all the time.
Yeah, I did.
So
She told us to stay in the truck once, and then she didn't come out of the office for a while. You never went to the offices?
I never went to the office to pick up. I just called in because Jezebel would make sure. Oh, sorry, Sylvia would make sure I got my front row tickets. How times have changed.
Yeah, no, we would go and go inside. We had to get our tickets. Oh, I remember those tickets too. Those were cool looking. They look old school. Do you still have yours?
I have some, and I have some Ticketmaster ones. Because if you remember,
any Ticketmaster ones.
They were sold through Ticketmaster up until I think Go Funk Yourself was the last one.
Yeah, I don't think I had it. No, wait, no. I think Ventura Theater. I think I had a Ventura Theater one.
Because
that was Ticketmaster.
I remember going to Ticketmaster when it opened at Tower Records every time they'd go on sale to get it first. The only time I had a problem was when ECW tickets went on sale. I got second row.
You went to Heatwave?
Yeah, of course. I
didn't go to Heatwave, so
I was directly across from. I was basically staring at Supreme.
Oh, too bad you weren't right behind them.
Oh, I know. Well, yeah.
So when that happened, what was the atmosphere like? I mean, there were some people who knew XPW in that crowd.
Yeah, there were.
I didn't know you were there, Todd.
Oh, I've told this story before. Yeah.
Not to me. You've never told me you were at Heat. I wasn't there, but I mean, I'm saying you've never told me you were there.
I figured I would have. Yes. There was the scattered people because there was like ring crew people like on my side next to me.
Yeah.
And he was telling me how security made them flip their shirts, and basically there wasn't electricity like when it happened because some people didn't know what was happening. Other of us were XPW. And then the locker room came out. And, yeah. And it's been told before, but legitimately what happened was Francine started getting in Christy's, after Christy stood up to take off her top, or her bikini top. That's when Francine just started yelling at her. And then the came out.
Yep.
I remember watching the pay-per-view live when that happened. I remember hearing, someone just touched Francine. And I remember who touched. And then I remember seeing fucking Chaos going up there throwing the X. I was like, holy fuck, Chris Klaus has no shirt on. Yeah, but he's so fucking,
on that
he
story
needs so much
too.
sun, like the wife beater is the same color as his skin.
He got caught in the middle of flipping his shirt in the right way for the XPW shirts.
He was trying to put on a Scorpion shirt because he saw that the cameras were on him. He loved the Scorpions.
God, I was hoping for like something new, like you punched Balls Mahoney or something crazy.
No, I didn't go outside for the fight. Jason did. Jason has photos from outside.
Does he really?
Oh, shit, really?
But you can't really see anything that's going on. I'll tell him. He'll post them again. He does every once in a while.
Oh, I thought it was going to be some insider shit and like Jason has probably had a few drinks and didn't take a good shot.
That's what I thought when he told me to. I love the Great Olympic. It never happened for that. But like the guy at the bottom level, you know, he just told me to save my beer cups, and then he'd sell me cheap beer because they just count cups. So I'm assuming he was pocketing the beer money.
Nice.
What do you
get? Like, you know those cardboard trays like you get at the movies? I just like have beers with
What do you guys? I know we'll have to wrap here, but what do you guys miss most about XPW? If you had to just pick like one thing in particular that you just missed the most.
For just the atmosphere, man. Like I've never been to a WWE show. XPW,
really?
yeah, XPW are the biggest shows I've ever been to. And so for me, it's just the atmosphere of everything going on. You know, that's how I got into deathmatch wrestling. So seeing death matches for the first time, like my little tiny penis got hard as shit. You know, like I'll never have that exact feeling. That's when I lost my deathmatch virginity. You know, I'll never have that feeling ever again. At the same time too.
Supreme. I popped the first time to one of your matches and just watched that off.
At the same time, I am sometimes I'm so desensitized to death matches.
Yeah?
Because I see them so often now. And, like, I have blood on me, like, almost every fucking month. And that's not mine. I just see it.
I was just saying, you almost feel like a woman.
I just don't become a bitch.
I had the opposite feeling because I don't well, I certainly don't see it live. Crimson Cup, Hellbound, that's like the first in-person death match that I've seen in years. And that's why I started to get that itch.
The itch?
Yes. Which is insane, but like for 48 hours, I'm still not 100% sure that I won't do it, but, you know, I have to think logically. But, yeah, no, you get that itch. What?
You're supposed to be a teacher.
No, it's not happening. Too much online shit.
Well, you need to figure something out, something that you can sustain yourself. And unless you're the next John Cena, there's not wrestling in money. It has to be a secondary hobby.
There's no money in wrestling.
Oh, 100%. No, and that was like what I was saying. I was like, it would be a passion thing. I don't have any delusions of grandeur. I don't suspect that I'll make it to WWE. But, you know, God.
Never say
rush.
never, though. Never look at James
Never
Ellsworth.
say never. There you go.
That motherfucker has no chin, and he's a star. And then they fucking bringing him on TNA, and the pops he's eating over there.
I guess I should probably catch up on TNA.
What?
Oh, yeah, you spoiled Ellsworth for Todd.
Oh, I know. No, I knew that.
To watch Bound for Glory.
Oh.
Yeah, but that was a one-off. He didn't sign, from what I understand.
Well, he was supposed to be at SmackDown 100. Or 1000.
Yeah.
He went back and
I heard that, but
he was there, and then they everything ran long, so they cut the segment.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. Yeah, he's one of those weird ones that,
speaking of running
I don't know,
long,
I guess just get a cameo. Yes. We have run long, but Ozzy wasn't here to scream at us, so there you go. You got a 2-hour show from us. So tune in next week. We've got our Vinegar Syndrome show for Flesh Wound Radio, so horror fans tune into that. Horror and smut fans tune into that. And
what the fuck?
I don't know, maybe we'll have a... Huh?
What is it that you guys are doing?
Our Vinegar Syndrome show.
What's that?
Breast or horror.
What is Vinegar Syndrome, or what is Vinegar Syndrome? There's two answers.
What is Vinegar Syndrome?
Vinegar Syndrome is the name of a cult exploitation home video label. What Vinegar Syndrome actually is the smell film gives off when it's starting to turn.
Okay. So what are you guys going to be talking about?
We will be talking about their new releases of Blood Harvest, The Killing Kind, Incubus, Trauma Favorite, Death by Temptation, and their adult title, The Bride's Initiation.
Wow, I just made you guys a commercial without even trying.
There you go.
I'm sorry, but I was curious. I was curious. And some people might be curious as well.
And they're one of our more
maybe we won't. It is, yes. And maybe we won't wait 2 weeks. Maybe we'll do possibly a post-Evolution show, possibly, or a post-Crown Jewel show.
I think we had discussed that. Did we not, Bob?
I'm for whatever. I say we go weekly. So
there you go.
I have no life.
I will be watching Evolution live, and if you want to go live shortly after for a show, I'm down for that. I think there'll be a lot of.
We got to figure out how to do it where we could do it live as well one day. That'd be fun.
You know that I've thought about that. The only problem is like sometimes then you're not focusing on the action. That's the only downside about it. But I always do live chat stuff. So at some point.
Yeah, but Dan, the same can be said for doing all the typing. That you're taking your focus off the product too.
I would say that I'm going to agree with Todd on that one because half the time I'm like trying to type something and then I erase it because it didn't make sense and I retype it and then I didn't see what happened and then I'm screwed.
You're going to miss the Lita titty slip.
Oh my God! Didn't that happen with her and Edge on Raw once?
Yeah, she's had some wardrobe stuff, a couple. All right, I know we're over, but I'm just going to say this real quick. Where the fuck is Victoria, and why isn't she booked for Evolution? What the fuck?
Because that porn?
No, but there've been others that have had that. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
It's got to be something more than that. I mean, you got a fucking Paige is the fucking GM.
I just want to say this. If this is anything,
It's true.
did you guys see the new WWE music CD that's coming out of unreleased themes of all female? It's time for Evolution.
No.
It has Victoria's second theme. Our first theme? The first one was Tattoo, which is not the one, the other
Tattoo.
theme. The other theme that was an after is on that
CD. Did she have a knockoff? Because I've always said Victoria was the worker of her era.
She had a knockoff in TNA that sounded like the Tattoo.
Okay. Yeah, she was. You want to talk 10 times better than fucking Lita and Trish. She should be booked on that goddamn show, as far as I'm concerned.
That's just because that's the one Dan wants to bang the most. Oh no, second most. I forgot.
True.
I agree though. She was one of the better female wrestlers in the Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah.
Jacqueline was good too. Yeah.
She wasn't homemade though. Victoria was, so best homemade star for sure. Female star.
I was gonna say, Vince only has 2 homemade stars: Stephanie and Shane.
There you go.
And
But I'm just saying, I don't know what the fuck happened, but considering she's never retired, she's worked regularly since then, and could have a really good match still. There's something up there. We found out about John Morrison. It's not just letting Batista fuck Melina. It's because he did that battle rap as Triple H. We got that answer now.
What?
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't.
Go ahead, tell it. You showed us, so.
When he first left WWE, he did some terrible battle rap. I don't even remember it. As Triple H and somebody else as Undertaker. And apparently he contacted Triple H about it. He didn't even really understand what he was talking about. And then later he heard that Triple H brought it up to somebody. And apparently, according to him, that's why he has heat with Triple H and he hasn't been back. It's not Batista letting Batista fuck Melina, which is the popular internet rumor.
Huh. That's a really sad thing to get blackballed for.
And then people think CM Punk's coming.
Yeah. The other story is actually more believable, though.
Well, Punk's going to draw more money than John Morrison can now, though, too.
Oh, yeah.
Money forgives them. Money forgives everything.
I think Vince would absolutely do it. I don't know if Triple H would.
You mean Punk?
Yeah. I think there's
yeah,
something.
But Vince makes that call.
Compared to another person in particular in my life that I feel the same unknown animosity towards, but I'm not going to say his name. It may be a situation like that.
Okay, since Ozzy's not here and you already asked him on it, yeah, you're talking about Ozzy. That's why he's not here.
What?
You're talking about Ozzy now, right?
Oh yeah, we'll go with him.
That's why he's not here.
No,
you don't want to work with him professionally.
Exactly. I found the battle rap, so I'm gonna have to watch this later.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, we may have a song for next week.
Oh, perfect.
You'll have to send it. All right, so I'll let you gentlemen go. And,
hey, can we leave?
You.
Wait, do we have a leave out song nowadays? Do we? I don't remember.
That's Benoit usually.
No, that's the other one. But
I was gonna say we should play that Wrestlelicious song since we're never gonna use it ever again.
We got it. Why not?
All right, sweet.
It's already on the board.
Since we're already talking about rapping too, it's the worst, dude.
Good segue. All right, we'll be back next week and next Wednesday, and check your listings. Blah blah blah. Bye. Peace out.
Word.
Bye, guys.
When I enter the ring, it's gonna be a slaughter. You mess with me, you'll be sleeping with the fishes, cause Tony the Top is Wrestlelicious. I'm Gloria, an all-American girl. I love to see the American flag unfurl. I'm patriotic, not the least
to your prayers and your wishes. I'm Maui and I'm restless.
I'm Draculetta, queen of the night. When I suck your blood, you will scream with fright. My fangs are sharp and my bite is vicious, cause Draculetta is resolution.
I'm Lacey Von Erich, you know the name. My family's in the Wrestling Hall of Fame. My claw holds famous, it's not fictitious, cause Lacey Von Erich is resolution.
I'm Kenny Kiss's pop superstar. Got the coolest clothes and the fastest cars. I always get applause, never boos or hisses, cause Kenny Kisses is resolution.
We're Jimmy's angel, watch Cobra strike.
I'm Viper, baby, who all the boys like.
Anaconda makes all the cops suspicious,
Cause Jimmy's angels are resolution.
I'm
Supernova, and I fight crime, taking down the bad guys one at a time. My wrestling debut will be quite officious, cause Supernova is resolution. Oh, resolution, baby. Resolution.
I'm Cousin Cassie from down on the farm. I'm the young and among us. I got country charm. I'll take you to the mat with my hugs and kisses, cause Cousin Cassie is resolution.
I'm white magic, got a voodoo spell.
Some say I belong in a padded cell. I'm bigger and fatter than all these witches, cause white magic is resolution.
I'm Malibu, I like to ride the surf, but now the wrestling ring is my home turf.
Wet or dry, my moves are so delicious, cause Malibu Mackenzie is resolution.
I'm Lil Slim, yo, this is how I roll. In the ring, I step up and I take control. When I beat you down, then you know who this is, cause Little Slim is resolution.
I'm Shauna Knott, straight out of the 50s. I may be old school, but my moves are nifty. My style is neat, and it never misses, cause Shauna Knott is resolution.
I'm Boot Camp Bailey, a big guns marine, a first-class high-rank fighting machine. The drills are gonna do are repetitious, cause Boot Camp Bailey is resolution.
I'm Layla Milani, your fabulous host. I'll watch them fight from pillar to post. I may join in, cause I'm real ambitious. Yes, Layla Milani is resolution.
I'm JV Rich and I own the show. I got the ring, I got the bling, and I got the dough. I hang with the ladies that nobody disses, cause all my girls are resolution.
Oh,